Good evening. I'm supposed to be reading a book for my class. I'll show you. This book. It is this thick. So instead of doing that, I'm doing this, because that's way more important. So basically, I have been sending out emails today to all of my pretty decent friends, all my friends people that I've come into contact with on a daily basis, or pretty much anybody that I've ever met, really. Not really, but I sent out letters to about 75 to 100 people, and I'm just waiting back for responses, so it's really just a waiting game. I've gotten responses from a couple people. I got a phone call from one person. So all in all, it's been really good and really positive feedback, and I'm excited about it. Gay flag. So, basically, oh my god, I have a visitor. Look I have a visitor. That's my best friend, Christine. Now she's on my blog. So basically what I was talking about was coming out to my friends and what my fears are. Because that's something that I think a lot of gender variant people go through, obviously, because you don't know what people are going to say. It's something that's really challenging their way of thinking and their line of thought, and how they really analyze what goes on in everyday life. Everybody knows you're either male or female, and that's just the way it is. There's no in between. There's no compromise. So, and I know that a lot of people who are gender variant and who come out as gender variant to their friends really often come out in cloistered areas where it's accepted and it's already the norm, or it's already something that's really it's okay to deal with. But I'm coming out in a place where I'm surrounded by mostly cisgendered people and mostly straight people, and people who have never really come into contact with anything like this before. So it's really kind of a teaching moment for me, which is not really something I want to do, but I guess somebody has to teach people how to do this. But it's really interesting to see the reactions I get and to hear their logic and questionings and why they think this way about certain thing and what helped them establish a belief about another certain thing. And bringing up this whole gender variance is something that they're not used to, obviously, and rightfully so. I have a fear of rejection among people like my friends, which sounds like a really weird sentence to say, but when all of your friends haven't experienced the same things you've experienced, they are your friends and you feel comfortable around them, but it's not like they're your group. They're like they know everything you're going through. They can feel it and they go through the same thing, because really I don't go through a lot of the same things that my friends go through, and likewise they don't go through the same things I go through. So it's understandable that I have this fear of rejection, especially from people who don't know what this is all about and don't know how to deal with something like this, and they've never had to deal with it. So I really have been afraid and fearful of what people might say because they don't understand, how people might react because they don't not accept it, but just they can't wrap their heads around it. So that's a very real fear for me, and I'm not as lucky as other people to come out in such an open, embracing environment. I mean, I would say that my college is pretty open and embracing, but I mean, you really just don't know individuals' preferences or individuals' likes and dislikes, comfort levels. You just don't know. And it's not really a subject I really broached with any of my friends up until now. And partially that's my own fault. I've never really instigated a conversation with them or encouraged them to think about stuff like that, because it's never been something that I really needed to be loud about. But now that I'm coming out, it is forcing me to be loud about things like that, and forcing me to put it in people's faces, and they either will listen or they'll ignore it or they'll push it away. And I just really have to be ready to deal with any of those things. So my hopes with the end of this is that people get to really see a different side of me that they've never seen, because I have a really hard time letting people in, and I'm really trying hard to let people in and let people know what's going on in my life, because it is something that is not just life-changing for me, it's life-changing for other people. So hopefully this will pave the way for other people to do the same thing or do other things, and be proud of it and be proud of who they are and happy with who they are. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Tonight I'm gonna go out dancing. I feel like dancing, dancing, la 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 la. So yeah, I'm going to check out Nuka Jones tonight at the Enormous Room in Cambridge. If you're there, go. But if not, you should check out Nuka Jones online. NOOKAJONES. He's a wonderful DJ, a friend of mine, and he's really talented. So check him out, and I hope to see y'all soon. In the meantime, I'm Micah, and I'm out. Gay flag.